sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line drive to left. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hard. There's Baez. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw is in time. Narvaez throws him out.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
The catcher.
Ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next the dangerous power threat, Javier Baez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third.
Come on, run it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
All
right, first pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. There's one. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
We are under the light. Freddie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Oh,
and he has some trouble with it.
Come on.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Garcia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run, a hit. So here's Avisail Garcia.
The left fielder, Avisail.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball to third, and they could get 2. to second for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kane going back at the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Runner goes for third. High and deep to right center. Yelich moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. The 1-0 home. Pitch inside. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid. Hey, we're patient up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Come on, go, 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 go.
Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The batter.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. And now the runner's trying for third. And now they've got him in a rundown. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there in the inning. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Here now is the
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough. Here's Eric Sogard. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit on to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now on the ground for Baez at short. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. And that brings up Javi Baez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left.
Get over his head. Come on, make the turn.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Runner breaks for third. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Hit
Pena.
And a good throw gets him, one gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Is in time, a caught stealing for Pena.
Well, in my opinion.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Bouncer to the left side. Baez has it. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jed Jerko.
The first baseman.
Grounded to short. There's Baez. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Jerko in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Cubs strand one. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes. The inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. On the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out. At the plate, Javier Baez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Brewers are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to...
Let's play ball. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's a .375 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. This is hit high and deep out to left. Into the basket, and it's gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the...
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Line drive to left. Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the... Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
The third baseman,
and that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So striding in, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off.
Chris Bryant will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one, guys. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Singled home run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Adam Frazier.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alec Mills claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dan Winkler closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the light. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on...
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble, as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Around 2nd now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to 3rd, and he made it happen.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wilson Contreras.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at 3rd. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Rizzo.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's a .333 hitter. The ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman.
Second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Chris Bryant will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Let it fly right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Make the turn, make the turn.
Bryant around first, heading for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends.
Your attention, please.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
For the Pirates, number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
Third baseline. And that's out number 1. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Pittsburgh capitalized on a huge set. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. Into the box now, Chris Bryant, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
There you go. Turn it. Two.
Hayward ignores his coach. He's chugging for home.
Come on, slide. Get down.
It's a third now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out. The one in the inning for the Cubs. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Up next for the Buccos, Eric Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with 2 guns. One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he fans on the barehanded attempt. So scored as a bunt single. Striding into the box, Chris Bryant, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
The 1-2. Runner goes for second. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Runner's on his way to third. Hit on the ground to short. And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is in the air to left field. Frazier is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Ready now, Chris Bryant. His prior history versus this arm, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Lifted in the air out to right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 gone.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game series. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
Come on, slide. Get out, get out.
The relay throw, and he's safe.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interesting.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dyson's there, makes the play, 1 away.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here.
Mills.